Tomorrow's headlines today. Good afternoon, Klamath Basin. It's Wednesday, January 30th, 2019. I'm Kurt Liedtke with the Herald News. Here's a preview of stories that you can find in tomorrow's edition of the Herald News. These are tomorrow's headlines today. Oregon water regulators may scale back the number of wells subject to pumping shutdowns in the upper Klamath Basin, but some irrigators remain uneasy about the proposal. Under existing rules, groundwater irrigators within 1 mile of surface waters can be regulated off by senior water users who claim the wells are affecting their water rights. The Oregon Water Resources Department is now considering a change to the rules, which would limit regulation to wells within 500 feet of surface waters in the basin, effectively reducing the number of wells subject to shutdowns from 140 to 7. The agency expects to finalize the interim rules in mid-April until more permanent regulations are enacted in 2021. Several irrigators in the Upper Klamath Basin have filed lawsuits challenging the OWRD's shutdown of their wells in past years. Klamath County Public Health is closely monitoring the measles outbreak in Clark County, Washington, and officials urge local residents to check their immunization status. 2 new locations in Bend have been identified where people may have been exposed to the measles, according to a Wednesday public health update. The Clark County Department also cites that 34 of the 38 cases of measles occurred in individuals ages 1 to 29 who had not been immunized, while the remaining 4 cases had not been verified for immunization. Even diseases that may seem mild, like chickenpox or influenza, can be deadly for some. During the 2009-2010 flu season, 1,316 people in Oregon were reported hospitalized and 67 died. Integral Youth Services is kicking off its annual Youth Center fundraising campaign on Saturday. Last year's fundraiser raised $120,000 to keep the Youth Center in the Mills Edition neighborhood open. In operation since 2002, IYS served over 7,800 USDA-approved meals to local kids last year, all for free, as well as providing homework assistance, tutoring, arts and crafts, games, and other enrichment activities to youth in the Mills Edition neighborhood. In addition to individual donors being sought, Ross Dress for Less of Klamath Falls is helping out, donating $1 to the IYS Youth Center and $1 to the Boys and Girls Club for every dollar donated at their store. A cast of professional and amateur figure skaters will take to the ice on Saturday as Klamath Ice Sports presents its 17th annual Figure Skating Spectacular, Ice Stravaganza, at the Bill Collier Ice Arena at 7 p.m. on Saturday. The hour-long skating show is again being directed and choreographed by Aaron Reed, a professional figure skater and performer who's a featured skater in the Sun Valley on Ice summertime weekend ice shows. And those are just a few of the stories you can find detailed in the Thursday, January 31st Herald and News. Be sure to follow us online through our various social media sites. You can also subscribe to our podcast on iTunes and Google Play. Be sure to check back each day for latest podcasts, videos, and breaking news impacting the Klamath Basin. And thanks for listening.